Hello everybody, we are going to start a very quick watercolor. It's going to be fun, it's going to be abstract. So I want to show you what I've got to do this with. I'm going to start with my Royal charcoal pencil. It's hard and it's not very sharp, which is kind of frustrating, but anyway. I've got my water and my for those of you who've done stuff with me before, you know how much I love, can you see this? There, silver, black velvet. I love the tip of this, y'all. Can you see it? There. Watercolor brush, squirrel. And then I'm using my trusty watercolors, my Yarkas. They are very loved, very used. You'll see them open in a minute. And then we are going to use Arches watercolor paper, 140 pounds, 9x12. And I'm going to acclimate it this way. You can use any watercolor paper. You can use anything that you want to, but just so you guys know what I'm using, this is what we're going to do. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make marks. And because here we are in September, I really wanted to do like a last summer floral, I guess. So I am thinking, and I went outside in the garden and looked at my flowers, and some of the ones that are still happening are my roses. So that's what inspired me, honestly. You just can make like whatever marks you want. Whenever I teach this class, I encourage the kids to make as many marks as they need or they think might make the composition a little more interesting. So I am sort of just, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I am, though, thinking that maybe I do want some leaves, so I'm going to put in a few shapes that look like leaves. And then on the other side of my driveway, I noticed that I still had some daisies, which were kind of cool. So I kind of want to do daisies. This is going to be abstract, you guys. Even though you're going to know it is florals, I really feel strongly about it being very loosey-goosey, almost gestural. That's what I'm going for. This is not one of those paintings that's gonna take me forever. This is a painting that I'm gonna knock out pretty quick because the marks are gonna be as important as the color, which is, I'll show you how that pans out. So if you have other florals that you're wanting to draw, oh my goodness, by all means, get on it and do whatever you want, because you're gonna see that, again, it's just about the marks, the color, and the idea of what it is that we are doing. Okay, I wanna make sure you guys can see this. I get so into drawing and talking, I forget to look at the camera to make sure you guys can still see. Yes, roses are definitely the big ticket item here, but that's because my rose garden is looking pitiful. I have some really pretty ones and then nothing. I mean, it's like, I guess the season is coming to an end. All right, let's see, let's get lots of marks here. I think I might even do like the stem to come down. Maybe I'm gonna put, let's do a little bit more here. Can you see that? I have a stem. I think think I'm gonna have one more thing over here, and I think I'm gonna bring the daisy over here. Oh, maybe I'll do a coneflower actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, coneflower. Okay, and then maybe we need to get some leaves. All right, so now's when you gotta decide, do you have you got everything covered in that you want? We can always add some stuff later in a different way with color pencil, which will be kind of interesting. All right, so here is our marks. I kind of want the daisies to have multiple. I don't want them just to be one mark. All right, I think I'm gonna stop before I overwork it. All right, so I've opened up my palette and I know I'm gonna have some pink. Usually I have a spray bottle, but I didn't get a spray bottle. I know I kind of want like a pale peachy color, so I'm making that over here. And I know I want a vibrant pink, so I'm making that right here, maybe a little bit more. And I kind of want this really deep red, which I'm gonna put over here. And I really want a deep green, so I'm gonna put that here. And then I love, this is my favorite green, y'all, is this one here. So I can add some yellow to it and make it a little bit more white. Okay. Do I want any other colors? I feel like I want a cool color, like a bluey green. Yeah, this is it. But I think I'm gonna put a little bit of light yellow in with this. Yes, 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 this is it. So it's like a yellowy teal. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. So this is where I want you guys just to enjoy, maybe put on some music and just enjoy adding color. Thinking when you were looking at that rose out in the garden, where was the darks? Where was the lights? And what colors did you see together, right? And honestly, I decided right here, I'm gonna do wet on wet, and that means you apply clean water to your page. I'm focused on this little rose here. And then just put the color down and let it do its thing. Oh my goodness, that's what makes it so fun. So I'm gonna like put some pink around here. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get some more of this yellowy peachy color around there. And I want to have some color on some of the leaves. So I've wet. All right, watch out, because if you wet too close, the color will move down, which sometimes is kind of cool actually. But right now I want my greens to stay apart from my pinks actually. Okay, so I'm going back in. And I'm just letting them like travel together and enjoy kind of getting in there together. Okay. 'Kay. So I'm gonna put some more of this yellow in here. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get some more of this yellowy peachy color around there. And let's see, maybe a little bit of this with this, having that different color down here. And as you see, the first layer that's going in is pretty light. I've watered it down quite a bit, but that's okay. Building the layers is what makes it super cool. I'm going back up here and I'm using the straight green, kind of get that in. All right, so here's where you're gonna get stuck is the intensity. You want in your composition the intensity to be very balanced. So you need to, if you want it to run, go back and add another layer of this so you can get that intensity on to sort of balance out what's happening up here, right? Okay. Let's get, and really if you've got a water bottle, a sprayer, it works so much better. I just didn't get one ready for today. All right, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get some more of the pink. And again, doing the dark color in the middle. I want it just to like flow. Flow, flow, flow. You know, we talk about mindfulness and we talk about how painting, it's just so good for you. I wrote in my blog just recently all the benefits of creative, whether you're writing music, whether you're creating music, whether you're doing art, whatever it is, it adds such positivity to your life, just letting go. And that's really what today was about, is just, I felt like this time of the year, everybody's getting back into school and they're busy and they're trying so hard to just stay on top of everything. Moms and dads out there, kids, you know, college students, take a minute, just take a minute and let your hair down and just have some fun, honestly. Just have some fun. Trying to decide where to put this blue. Maybe up here. Maybe it'd be cool up here. And maybe, you know what? Maybe what we do is we add some color in the back. You know, where these daisies maybe would be white. We'll make them, we'll add the color in the background. So that would be kind of a positive negative situation, right? Again, this is supposed to be very, very, very loose and abstract. So don't get caught up in it. And make sure that you alter your lights and your darks. So I think that's what makes it kind of cool, actually. Okay. And I don't want to hit everything. I do not want to hit everything. Okay, this is the cone flower, remember? So we're gonna, I'm gonna go back and get some deep yellow. Remember, when you're creating these abstracts, you need harsh lines and you need very soft lines. So think about it when you're like applying color, you know, what's around here. There's a lot of softness. So maybe This is soft too, actually, because it's inside and outside the lines. I really want to clean this one up. I love watercolor because all you need is a little paper towel and you can take some of that color out. There you go. Okay, for now. All right, so before I add any more color, I'm coming back and I'm making some of my lines darker. The ones that I think I'm probably not gonna even color. I really want them to be, stand out. And again, I'm using this charcoal. And even some of them, if I've gone outside the lines, I really want it to look like that's what I've been doing. I really like that right there. I'm probably gonna, I feel like maybe I need to add like a little bit of green in here. And maybe a dark. Yeah. Yeah, like that. All right, so this top quad, hopefully you've seen this. I love that. I love how that's turning out. Here, everything is about the same, so I've got to come in and deepen up my, let's go into this rose right here. So I really need to deepen up my brilliant darks. Add some dark on here. One of the things I like about this tablet is it holds everything. You can see it puckering when you do that wet on wet. It just holds it into position, which is really good. Oh yeah, I love this. And it's still wet, which is great. So basically, I'm just sort of making sure that there's darks and lights in this one. Makes it look a lot better. And the same thing up here with this one, yeah. So I just want to make sure that like, yeah, that looks better, so much better. I think I need more green here. I'm going in for the straight dark green. Yeah, I kind of like that. You know, it looks like that. So you've got your dark, your dark, your dark, your dark. I kind of need something over here, dark, to balance this out. I think it's gonna have to be this green, actually. Just a little hint. I did a painting like this recently, and as soon as I put it out on the web, it sold, which was kind of cool because I had so much emotion. I think I was sad that day or something. There was so much emotion in it. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now and let it dry. All right, so you can see we're outside. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'm going back in with color pencils. I chose this one because I wanted to get a little bit more color in here. And I wanted a different texture. I like how it comes outside here. I like the looseness of this. But I feel like in places we just need something more. So I'm going to pick up this purpley color. And I'm going to go in and add a little bit of color. I'm wishing I had some bright colors. All right, so I went in with a little bit of pink color pencil. These are the colors that I've picked to just add a little bit to it, brighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to randomly put them in. I did decide right in here to add a touch of yellow, even though I'm trying to keep it, you know, still black and white. I think I'm going to add this green right here to this leaf. So I'll check back with you in a second. All right, so let's finish this up. I ended up coming back inside because it was just very bright out there. So this has got a lot of paint on it, but I love this peach, which was my intent in the beginning that I put in here. This is watercolor pencils. So I'm going to add that in here as well. And once you do that, you can go and just use clean water, your watercolor brush, and then you just zhuzh it around. And it just makes it, you just have a little bit more control. And it also moves some of the other paint around, which is what I really needed to do. So I'm doing that, and then here I added that green here, and I intentionally went outside the lines because that's kind of the feel I'm going for. I got some of this pink. I didn't have this watercolor really, and I just wanted more of a pinky look in places in the rose. So I'm adding a little bit of that, and I'm going over the side. Maybe here a little bit. And then I picked up a purple, because while I like the way this looks, I wanted it a little bit more looking intentional, I think is the word. I wanted it to look a little bit more intentional. Right, and then this one I'm going to come outside the line. And then this one I'm going to come outside the line. So with color pencil, we could have used soft pastels. We could have used oil pastels. You really could have used just about anything. I just wanted that soft feel that I went with initially. And that's why I used charcoal pencil when I started. I wanted more of that soft instead of the hard. We have finished. You can see up at the top, lots of blank space, but all about the marks. But I feel like it balances with this bold purple down here. And then remember from other videos, when you use pinks or reds or yellows, the hot colors, that's where your eye is drawn to. But whether your eye is drawn to here and drops, or whether it's here and goes up, we've covered that area. So hopefully something that you've created, you like it as much as I like this one. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and join me next Wednesday for another fun and playful activity. See you then.